Hi, my name is Jennifer, and I'm from the channel JenniferLawrenceBureau. And today you can see my personal journal here. This is the one I like to write everything in, and I wanted to answer some questions today of, the 5 W's of journaling: the who, what, where, when, and why. So let's start with the easy one. Who can journal? Anybody can journal. So I would even recommend it to a child, like for children, and they can, practice their letters in there. They can doodle, color, all those things, and so that would get into now why and why I would recommend journaling to everyone, and young or old, male or female, is because it keeps a record of whatever you choose to write about. So it could keep a record of what you do in a day. It could keep a record of like a progress. Like if you kept an art journal, it could keep you could keep record of your progress of how you became better at drawing, better at painting. You can see your start point and your current point over time, and be able to see how far you've come. And so, there are different types of journals that you can keep, and I'll get into that in a moment. So this journal myself, I keep. This is my go-to. So whenever I have a thought, an idea, I go to this. So that's we'll cover the when. The when. I notice when I wake up in the morning, I have ideas in my mind and things that I want to maybe do in the day, maybe goals I want to achieve, maybe an interesting dream I had. Those I like to record those things, and instead, I like to it's good to have more than one type of journal, but I recommend, for me, what works is a what they call a brain dump journal, where you just put basically whatever is in your brain in your journal, and it's good to have it all in one place, so you don't have to go, okay, I got to go get this book, okay, I have to go get that book. I do recommend writing it in different books because it keeps it organized in types and themes. But you need a place that you can go to write down, something immediately, without having to wait till that thought maybe goes away by looking for that specific book that you were writing it in, that specific journal. So I've talked about who, I have talked about why, because it does, keep record for you so you can see your progress. Rather that is a gardening journal, and you're keeping track of your gardening. Rather it's a mental health journal and you're tracking your moods. Rather it's an art journal and you're seeing your progress. I have just created a achievement journal, so I'm writing out all my achievements in it, which is good for a few reasons. One, it boosts your self-esteem by knowing that you've accomplished some things, and some of those things might even be good for resume building as well. Having achievements there. So, going back to when to journal is whenever there is something that it's not that you'll forget later, because you're more likely to forget as time goes on, no matter how good the memory is. but something that you want to revisit, something that you want to remember, something that is significant. And you'll be surprised what you think is significant. You might think, okay, no, nothing really happened today. But later you might say, oh, I should have wrote this down because, such and such. I don't know, I can't think of that at the moment. But I'm just going to go through my journal and give you a couple examples of things that I wrote down. So here on June 20th, I wrote, I just started with, I haven't been writing much, that sometimes saying the things that is true will help more thoughts come out. And then I wrote after that my focus, and that was on my mind that day. I'm not going to get into that. But, and then I got into writing about things that I need to do. I'm just looking, and things that were, bothering me as well. So even in one day, there was several things that were happening and going on. And we look at another one, and here I'm talking about my feelings. So that's good. Like I said, because it's a brain dump, I'm writing all different things in, and then you can see I also wrote in here some scripture and that I like, and so that'd be another place in your journal that you could write down scriptures that you maybe that uplift you, encourage you, or that you may want to remember. I'm just trying to think what else that's noteworthy there. But yeah, so that, I hope that that helps you know the when, why, who, what, and I didn't cover the where. So the where you journal, it depends what you're journaling. So if you are journaling something that is private, and then I would recommend a safe place for that. But you could be, on the bus. You could be outside. Depending if it's like an art journal or a garden journal or a travel journal, or keeping record of the books you're reading. Something that you don't mind other people noticing or glancing or asking you about. I hope that helps. My next video, I'm going to show how to make a journal, but I wanted to address first the 5 W's of journaling. Who, what, when, where, why, and then we'll get into how to make one. All right, this is Jennifer with JenniferLawrenceBureau, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.